here. School's out, but learning never ends. Have you ever wondered what the difference between a caucus and a primary is? Well, today in class, we had a caucus day. So join me if you can't remember what a caucus or primary is, and I'll help you out a little bit. Watch to the end, and you'll see a little bit of my Chachi Marie. Okay, so states have two different types of primary elections before the presidential elections. They can have something called a primary, which is run by the state, and basically you go into the polling booths and vote for the candidate of your choice. Now, there are open primaries where anybody can vote for anybody. So a Republican can vote for a Democrat, Democrat for a Republican, Independent, and so forth. Other states have closed primaries where you have to be registered as a Republican or a Democrat in order to vote in those primaries. Now, the problem is if you're a registered independent, in those closed primaries, you're not allowed to vote. So that really frustrates the independent voters. Now, another type of primary election is called a caucus. You might have heard that word and not really know what it means and how it works. So if your state, Republicans or Democrats, decide to have a caucus, then they run the show. There's not any voting in a booth because it's not a state-run election. It's a party-run election. So there's two different types. One is Republican. The Republicans get together in a certain area, maybe a gym, school, in many different districts. They discuss different issues. Then they give everybody a paper ballot, and they actually write down a name that they would like to be the nominee for president, and they put it in a box. They count them up in each district, and the winner gets to be the delegate from that state. Now, the Democratic Party, it seems like it's a lot more fun. They actually do what I did today in class. You can look below if you're interested in how to set this up in your classroom. But Democrats do is they also go to a school gym or a big church or a classroom and so forth in all the different districts of their state. But they divide up into different areas of the room. Now, each section represents a candidate. And so if there's not enough for 15% of the room represented for that candidate, they have a choice to talk other people into going into their section of the room, or they can go home, or they can go to another candidate. So the people who are in the different parts of the room that have more people will try to swing those people who don't have enough. If you don't have enough, it's called non-viable. It means that you can't get any delegates for president because you don't even have 15% of the people there in that room. So it can get pretty heated and pretty fun. And that's what happened in my classroom as well. We did it the Democrat way, even though we were using GOP candidates because that's what just happened in Iowa. Watch what's going on in the news in the next couple of months, and you'll be able to follow a little bit more whether your state has a primary or a caucus. Then in the summertime, we will have a Democrat National Convention and a Republican National Convention, and we will have our two candidates. I hope this made sense to you, and I hope you learned a little bit more today because school's out, but learning never ends. And here is my Chachi Marie. God bless America. Chachi Marie, hi. Caucus Day is over today. You want to see if we can find a pine cone? All right, let's find one. You got it? You got it?